So this is lecture 36, and we'll try to convert the polar equation into the Cartesian form, and we have few examples with us, and I'm starting with question number 25. So that is, so r cos theta is equal to 2. So we need to keep 2-3 things in our mind. That's what. So we'll be taking r cos theta is equal to x, r sin theta is equal to y, and sometime we may require r square, which will be of course replaced by x square and plus y square. So while converting this equation into the Cartesian form, the only thing we'll keep in mind is we'll replace r and theta by x and y. We do not want r and theta in our resulting equation. Okay, so that means now clearly we know that your r cos theta is nothing but x. So x is equal to 2. So that means this is nothing but a vertical line at x is equal to 2. So we know that this is a sort of this equation. That's it. Okay. So are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say we are going to 28th question. That is what? R is equal to minus 3 secant theta. So that requires a little bit of algebra. So that means this becomes r cos theta is equal to minus 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So again, x is equal to minus 3, again a vertical line, right? So these are the small changes which we'll be doing, right? And let's say next is question number 29, which is something like this. R cos theta plus R sin theta is equal to 1. So what is R cos theta?
X.
Yes. And R sin theta?
Y.
Y.
So x plus y is equal to 1. So it becomes a
Line.
Straight line.
Yes, that's it, straight line, right? So next is question number 31, and that is again, a simple thing, that is r square is equal to 1. So it is your r square.
X square plus Y square.
Yes, which is equal to 1. So we are done.
Yes, sir.
You got my point, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
r square is directly replaced by x square plus y square. Okay, so next is, let's say, question number 32. And that is r square is equal to 4r sin theta. Yes, can anybody tell me what is this?
Sir, X square plus Y square equals to 4X.
4y.
Yes,
4Y.
4y. So basically it is a circle with a shifted kind of center, right? If we want to visualize it, so this becomes y minus 2 whole square is equal to 4, right? From this to this, we are adding 4 on both sides. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So this becomes x square plus y minus 2 square is equal to 2 square. So this is a circle centered at 0 and 2 having radius 2. Okay? So let's having question number 34, that is r square sine 2 theta is equal to 2. Now don't go to the conclusion that if you see r square you'll immediately replace it by x square plus y square. But what will happen, that sine 2 theta will remain in the equation. So what we do, we smartly replace sine 2 theta by 2 sine theta cos theta, and these two will get cancelled. So r sine theta and
XY equals to 1.
yes. And what is that?
Hyperbola.
Hyperbola.
Yes. Rectangular hyperbola basically. Okay. And again, question number, let's say 33. r is equal to 5 upon sine theta minus 2 cos theta. So how you do it? Any idea?
Sir, cross multiplying.
बस और कुछ नहीं है, आसानी से ही हो जाएगा, है ना, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन से ही हो जाएगा. सो दैट इज r sin theta minus 2r cos theta is equal to 5. Y minus 2x is equal to 5. Again a straight line. Yes, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we move?
Yes, sir.
So next is question number 37, and that is r is equal to cosecant theta times e raised to power r cos theta. Now, can I write it in this way? R sin theta is equal to e raised to power r cos theta. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that is what? Y is equal to e raised to power x. Now, there are a few questions which we are doing from Cartesian to polar, right? And these are from 49 to 62, let's say, right? So I'm trying few questions from them. So question number, let's say 49, and that is x is equal to 7. How are you going to replace it? So you simply know that x is equal to r cos theta, right? So you'll write it as r cos theta is equal to 7, right? So we have got rid from x and y, and we have replaced everything in terms of r and theta. So that's why now this is an equivalent polar form of the given Cartesian form. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next is question number 54, right? And that is x square minus y square is equal to 1. So how are you going to do it? Yes, tell me.
So replace x by r cos theta and y by r
Yes.
cos
and
theta.
r sin theta.
Yes. So little simplification is required.
R square cos 2 theta equal to 1.
Yes. R square cos 2 theta is equal to 1. Right? You're with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is question number 58, and that is x square plus xy plus y square is equal to 1. So you replace r cos theta and r sin theta, sorry, x and y by r cos theta and r sin theta, right? So from these two quantity, you have r square over here. So how you gonna do it? You simply take r square common, cos square theta plus sin square theta plus this becomes these two factors, that will become r square cos theta sin theta is equal to 1. So that is r square plus r square sine 2 theta by 2 is equal to 1. Can we write in this way?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो चाहो तो यहाँ पे भी छोड़ सकते हो, यहीं पे छोड़ सकते हो कि यही जो है वो हमारा आंसर बन गया है. ठीक है? Now, let's say we have question number 62. That requires a little bit of simplification. X plus 2 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square is equal to 16. So all we need to do is what? Of course, we'll be replacing x and y by r cos theta and r sin theta. So first we expand the expression, right? Yes. ठीक है? Yes, fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So next is, so we replace this x and y by r cos theta and r sin theta. So we have r square cos square theta plus 4r cos theta and minus 10 sin theta plus r square sin square theta और रख लेते हैं plus 4r cos theta minus 10r sin theta is equal to, and here we have 4 and 25, so that
Plus
becomes
13.
59, and here we have 16, so minus 13, right? You're with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now this becomes your r square, right? And plus 4r cos theta minus 10r sin theta plus 13 is equal to 0. So that would be the final answer. Okay, so we cannot go further. That would be the final answer. And our topic is graphing in polar coordinates. Okay, so we'll discuss few cases and we'll come to know that how it works, right? So we'll start with few rules and then we'll draw few equations of as far as polar coordinates are concerned. Okay, so the first are the symmetry rules. Okay, so symmetry rules, right? So very first rule is symmetry about x-axis, right? So how you decide that something is symmetrical about x-axis? Can anybody tell me in Cartesian form? First of all, about Cartesian form, can anybody tell me?
If we replace y by minus y, nothing changes.
Yes, yes, yes. The polar curve r is equal to f theta will be symmetric about x-axis if this thing happens, if whenever r theta lies on the curve, then its mirror image through x-axis, right, should also lie on the curve, right? अब सोचो जरा, कोई पॉइंट है तुम्हारे पास यहाँ पे and you mark it as r theta, okay, and this is your point, and this is your point, and that point is, let's say, p r theta. Okay, so iski mirror image through x-axis kya hogi? Can anybody tell me?
R minus theta.
R minus theta.
Yes, 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 you're right. So this point will be nothing but, let's say, p dash r minus theta. Okay, you're with me? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and we can have this thing as well. अगर ध्यान से सोचो जरा, so this is your theta, right? And this is your minus theta. Okay, right? Now, if I make a line in this direction, right? and then this point, this angle will be what? Can anybody tell me?
R pi minus theta.
Yes, this angle, the red one. So this becomes your
minus or
yes. So that is
Pi
your
minus theta.
pi minus theta. This point will be what? This is simply r pi minus theta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because we are moving into the anti-clockwise direction, right? Now, if we want to, let's say we want to move from here to here, right? So we'll simply flip that point, right? Let's say we want to reach at P dash. What we do, we'll take a flip of that. And that flip would be what? So P dash can be written as minus R pi minus theta. Yes, you're with me? ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir.
ये पॉइंट तुम्हारा जो है, ये पॉइंट है R पाई माइनस थीटा, लेकिन अगर तुमने इसको एक फ्लिप दे दिया तो फ्लिप का रूल क्या होता है? R को माइनस R कर देंगे, तो फिर ये पॉइंट ना रह के किसको रिप्रेजेंट करेगा? इसको, P डैश को. सो ऑल आई एम टेलिंग इज कि you can have two ideas. One is if you have r theta over there, then r minus theta must lie over there. Or you may say that if r theta and r minus theta is not, if it is lying over there P dash, then it is also okay. ठीक है? तो इन दोनों में से P dash की कोई भी फॉर्म अगर पोलर कर्व को सेटिस्फाई कर रही है, so we'll simply say that कि हमारी जो कर्व है वो सिमेट्रिक होगी अबाउट x axis. So next part is
Sir. Sir, switch to the previous slide for just a second.
yes, please.
Done, sir.
Okay. So our next part is symmetry about y-axis. So first of all, let's construct a graph. Then things will be easier. So this is your point, right? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you take y-axis as your image, as your mirror. Now you take y-axis as mirror, right?
Yes, sir.
So if this point is your PR theta, and what will be this point?
R pi minus theta.
You have already calculated that point, R pi
Yes,
minus theta. Okay, so that point is, let's say P dash. Okay, so let me make the things clear and you just make it as red. Let's change the color a bit. Right? So this point is your P dash, which you have already calculated, that R and pi minus theta. But again, let's take the similar scenario. If you reach at over here, then this will be the point which would be R
minus
and
R minus theta or minus R pi minus.
yes. So now if you flip back through R, right, that means you take R to R minus dash, then another form of P dash would be what? Minus R and minus theta. Okay, so इन दोनों में से कोई भी फॉर्म अगर सेटिस्फाई करती है तो विल से दैट द कर्व इज सिमेट्रिक अबाउट y एक्सिस.
सिमेट्री अबाउट x एक्सिस में ये जरूरी थोड़ी ना होगा जो p डैश वाला जो
y एक्सिस
p डबल डैश.
नहीं, ये होना जरूरी नहीं है, लेकिन मैं p डैश की इक्विवेलेंट फॉर्म ले रहा हूं यहाँ पे आके. ठीक है, r माइनस थीटा का होना जरूरी नहीं है, वो x एक्सिस के लिए, लेकिन माइनस r माइनस थीटा का होना जरूरी है. Okay,
yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
you can take r pi minus theta or you can take minus r minus theta. Fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it okay? So we'll say that the polar curve r is equal to f theta is said to be symmetric about y-axis if whenever r theta lies on r is equal to f theta, then r pi minus theta should also lie on the curve, right? ठीक है, सही बात है,
Yes.
ठीक है ना? And equivalently we say that instead of r pi minus theta we may have this form as well, and that is minus r minus
Minus
theta.
r minus theta.
So next is symmetry about origin. Right. Now, what about symmetry about origin? That means we'll take the point origin as mirror, and we want that mirror image should also lie on the curve. That and then we'll be able to say that our curve is symmetric about the origin. So let's say understand through the image. You're with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is, let's say this point is there, and we call this point as r theta. So if we take the mirror image of this point through origin, then of course this will be something like this. Yes. Fine.
Yes, sir.
And what will be this point?
Minus r
Minus r theta.
Yes, ये तो आसान ही है ना, क्योंकि एक flip दिया है बस, minus r theta. Right? We require only one flip over there. Can you tell me any alternative form of this?
Minus r comma plus pi plus
ना
theta.
ना, r देखो minus r आ चुका है, दोबारा minus r नहीं आएगा. समझ रहे हो मेरी बात?
Yes, sir. R comma pi plus theta.
हाँ, तो r comma r comma pi plus theta, right? Yes. क्योंकि ये एंगल कितना हुआ हमारे पास? थीटा. और अगर हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में चले जाते इस तरह से, तो ये इतना हिस्सा आ जाता हमारे पास पाई, इतना हिस्सा है ना, और पिछला हिस्सा थीटा पड़ा ही था. ठीक है, तो टोटल एंगल कितना बन जाता?
पाई प्लस थीटा.
पाई प्लस थीटा. ओके. यस. Right?
Yes, sir.
So we'll say that if point r theta lies on given curve, let's say r is equal to f theta, then minus r theta, right? This is the form minus r theta, or equivalently r pi plus theta should also lie on the curve. आसान है, समझ आ गया? So example 1, this is under section 9.7 on 758 page, and that is what we need to check the symmetry of this cardioid. R is equal to 1 minus cos theta. We'll be talking more about this in the subsequent lectures, but right now I'm restricting myself only to check the symmetry of this graph, right? So can you tell something that is it symmetric about x-axis? Let's say, let's recall the thing about the x-axis. If r theta is over there, then r minus theta should also lie on this.
Yes, sir, lie करेगा.
Okay, so yes, definitely it will satisfy. So let's say
Exactly.
if you replace
Cos minus theta is cos theta.
yes, replace theta by minus theta, and what do you get? R is equal to 1 minus cos of minus theta. So that becomes, because you know that cos is an even function, so it will remain same, r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So that means making theta to minus theta doesn't make any difference. Okay, so when we say that, of course, yes, this is symmetric about x-axis, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it symmetric about y-axis?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why is it so?
No,
So
sir.
let's come back to this result. So that means for y-axis, we simply replaced r and theta by minus r and minus theta. So let's check this. So minus r is equal to, so let's say now replace r by minus r and theta by minus theta. So minus r is equal to 1 minus cos of minus theta. So minus r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So r is equal to cos theta minus 1. So which is not the same, right? Because we have r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So we'll say that therefore given curve is not symmetric about y-axis. Is it symmetric about origin?
No, sir.
Yes, it's not symmetric about the origin. So leaving this as an exercise. So I'm saying that it is not symmetric about the origin, right? So now we have another example. That is example 2, right? And on the same page 758. Now we want to check the symmetries of this graph. So this will be the last question in our session. So now for x-axis. So just replace theta by
It's symmetric
minus
about
theta.
x.
Yes. So therefore, symmetric. For y-axis,
So symmetric about y-axis also.
yes.
Yes,
For,
sir.
for y-axis, what we need to do? R to minus
R
R.
to
R
minus
to minus R and theta to minus theta.
theta to minus theta.
So minus R square, 4 cos minus theta. So it doesn't make difference. So therefore, symmetric. And what about origin?
Yes,
Symmetric.
इसमें भी होगा symmetric.
Yes. So replacing R by minus R.
Minus R.
यही है, और तो है नहीं, एक ही चेंज करना ना हमें.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ठीक. So that means minus R square is equal to 4 cos theta. So R square is equal to 4 cos theta.
4 cos
So
theta.
again, that is what? Symmetric. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You got all the things, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's it for today. In the upcoming lecture, we'll be plotting some curves that is on the basis of this polar coordinate system.